When you blow a call, you blow a call, right?
I have missed calls. Yes.
Yes, yeah. Okay, it's miss. Sorry. When you miss a call, does the mental health side drag you down because you get back in the car and you know you missed the call? How hard is it to let go of that moment? Because it could be me blowing an interview, whatever it might be. We all screw up. And so when that happens, I'm just curious, how do you let it go, Mark?
I'm a competitor
Yeah.
and I'm a perfectionist. I'm an egomaniac. I'm a Leo, Brad, and I want to do things right all the time.
Sure.
And at a captain's meeting, if I'm running the game and the captains are with me, what I'll normally say is like, "Hey, captain here, you're not going to hit all your shots, and hey, captain over here, you're not going to hit every defensive assignment. We're not going to make every whistle. We're not going to be perfect tonight. So as long as we know that going in and we just work together, I think we're going to be okay." We watch film just like players do, and we self-critique just like players do. So we want to get it right. But I know that I can't be perfect. I'm not perfect as a dad. I'm not perfect as a man in a relationship. There's no way that I would be perfect, in officiating. So what I try to do is just be straight up, and I just try to do as much as I can to represent myself and my conference and the crew. I think we're gonna be okay.
And how many conferences are you reffing games in now, Mark?
I'm in five. I'm in five conferences, and I enjoy every single one of them. The
Pack,
travel,
Pack, can you name them?
yeah, the Pac-12, the West Coast, the Mountain West, the WAC, and the Big Sky.
Okay.
So five conferences on the western part of the United States.
When you're at altitude and elevation, do you feel it? I mean, you're all over the place in terms of that.
I don't, I feel I'm in good shape.
Yeah.
I don't get that weariness. People feel when they go to Wyoming or they go to Bozeman or they go to Flagstaff. I pace myself. I tend to keep myself in good shape by eating right and working out often and regularly. So it doesn't really affect me, but I'm gonna knock on wood, Brad, because now that you've brought it up, next time I go to a high elevation, I hope it doesn't affect me like you're saying.
When you walk into Poly Pavilion versus walking into the pit, does it mean any different to you? Is
No.
it is it just like, I can't believe I'm doing a game here at Poly Pavilion?
Well, I will tell you, the first time I walked in there, it was because I'm a basketball fan.
Right.
And, I remember watching games when I was a kid to those locations. I love the energy of any arena. And there are some that are way more energetic and have way more of a terrific atmosphere than others. But it doesn't matter where you go. The kids on the floor are going to play hard. The coaches are going to coach. The fans are going to root for their teams. If you don't give your all, you're really going to suffer. And I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be respectful of the game because it gave so much to me. So, as my parents have taught me, you always need to give back, and this is what I do. It's a lot of fun. You take a lot of abuse. I think you said earlier you take some abuse. I go, some? You mean all the abuse? Remember when you pop a whistle, Brad, one half of the arena loves you, the other half hates you.
Yep.
So you're not going to get it. You're not going to get adulation all the time, but it's really not for me. It's really for the kids on the floor as they play and try to put that ball in the bucket.
That is the great Marc Beasley, or Bees as he's known. Who's doing the game? Bees is doing the game. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man.